Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of CJ's Coins and Crafts. This is episode 4 of my series called World Coins. So these are the coins that I will be going over today, and let's get right into it. This first coin here is a 1960. It is a 25 centimos, and this comes from the country Uruguay. There was approximately 48 million of these minted. This is a copper nickel, and the rarity index, like I've covered before, is a scale from 1 to 100, 1 being the least rare, or the most common, and 100 being the most rare. This one comes up at rarity 11, so it's fairly common. It's kind of interesting since I only have a few of this South America coins. So this one was a cool find. Second coin is going to be a 1966 half penny from Jamaica. There was about 1.68 million of these minted. This is an alloy of nickel brass. This particular design was only used from 1964 to 1966. So this particular coin was the last year that this style was minted. There's the reverse with Queen Elizabeth II. The rarity index on this particular coin is 16. So again, this is just something I found on the local coin shop in their foreign bin. This was like 10 cents to pick up. Still really kind of a neat coin. Alright, we have this should be a 1972, whoops, I'm dropping it, 1972 half franc from France. There we go. There was 42 million of these minted. This particular design was minted from 1964 to 2001. It is made out of nickel, and the rarity index is 3. So this is a very common style of coin. All right, this one is a 1988. This particular one is a 5 escudos. This comes from the country of Portugal. There was 19 million of these minted. This particular design was minted from 1986 to 2001, and this is a nickel brass alloy. The rarity index on this is 4, so it's fairly common. These two coins right here are actually two of the same design. This is a 1 peso from Mexico. I have the years 1984 and 1985. Both of them are in really good condition. The 1984, which is this one right here, there was 722 million of these minted. Both of these designs were minted from 1984 to 1987. So I have two of the four varieties. The 1985 coin, this one right here, there was 985 million of these minted. Both coins are made out of a stainless steel, and they have about the same rarity index of 6. Alright, we have a 1 shilling. Sorry, wrong one. This is actually a 1 krona. This comes from the Czech Republic, and this is a 1993. This one was really kind of an interesting coin because I didn't know what this was at first until I had to look it up. So this is a 1993, as you can see on the date on the bottom here. This design was minted from 1993, so this is the first year that it was minted, to 2001. This is a nickel-plated steel. The 1993 was the only year that the coins were actually minted by the Royal Canadian Mint. So if you guys look at right here above the 9 on the 93, you guys can see the maple leaf. So this was the only year that coins for the Czech Republic were minted in Canada. The rest of the coins that were minted were actually after this were minted actually in the Czech Republic. So this is the first one that was minted outside of the Czech Republic. So I thought this is really kind of neat. This is a really interesting coin. It almost looks like a proof when you first look at it because of the mirror fields. But it doesn't really have the frosted devices that you would normally see associated with proof coins. But still, really interesting find. The rarity on this one is 4, so it's fairly common. But still a great looking coin. Alright, here is my 1 shilling. This is a 1990. This comes from the country of Austria. There was 18.6 million of these minted. This is an aluminum bronze alloy. You can see the back of it. 1 shilling with the flowers there. And the rarity index on this one is 3, so this is a very common coin. This coin right here is a 10 centavos. This is actually one of the newest foreign coins that I have. This is a 2010 10 centavos. This comes from the country of Guatemala. This was actually that I just picked up just recently, just a few days ago. I couldn't find a mintage particular on this one. I do know that this particular design was minted from 2009 to 2014. So this design has a short run as far as minting goes. This is also a nickel-plated steel, like the Czech Republic coin is, and this carries a rarity index of 17. So it's a little bit more on the rare side. This coin I have right here. This one was actually in the discard bin. I had to do some research to figure out exactly what this was, but this comes from the country of Egypt. This particular design was actually minted in 1938, and it is a 1/2 millime. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Coming from Egypt. There was 4 million of these minted, and it is made out of bronze. I'm guessing that this one was in the scrap bin because of the reverse. It looks like somebody was making a necklace or a brooch or some kind of jewelry out of it by these pieces that are welded on. The rarity index of this particular coin is actually 42, so it's actually a pretty rare coin. So I'm not gonna try to take these things off because it kind of it gets rid of the character. Because I would really like to know what kind of piece of jewelry that this may have been on. May have been on a belt, or maybe I don't know, maybe a pin, maybe. But I think it's really kind of interesting that it was made to be a jewelry piece. Okay, I have a bonus coin for you guys today. This particular one was also found in the discard bin. This is not a foreign coin, but a local coin as far as the United States goes. This is an Arizona State Tax Commission token. And what this is that from the years 1937 and 1940, to make up for the fractional sense of sales tax, these tokens were minted so that you could give exact change back, because if you rounded the price up, it would be unfair for the retailers, and then if you rounded down, it would be if it would be rounded down, then it would be unfair for the, I think at both sides it's going to be unfair for the retailers. They either make unfair profit or not enough profit by taking away. So I thought this was kind of an interesting find to find in scrap. This one actually has a pretty high rarity index. This particular one, I believe, has a rarity index of 57, which is one of the highest rarity indexes that I have for all of my foreign type coins. Even though this is not a foreign coin, but still kind of a neat thing as far as a United States history piece. Yeah, I really like this one. I think it's cool. All right, that covers all the coins for this week. I thank you guys for watching the video. Please like and subscribe. Enter your comments down in the section below, and I will see you guys on the next set.